Famcast Media. Bitch.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
She's drama, they call her Caroline. Don't play hard
Glamorous and famous, the publicity's hot. Oh yeah, she's perfect, every hair in a particular spot. Higher blood desire, and we want what she's got. She's burning, giving me a fever, and I like it a lot. A blossom that's about to bloom. The men begin to fill the room. They all compete to be a group, but their desire is an element of fiction. She's drama, her life is a problem, and her world's a stage. She's drama, caught like a tiger in a golden cage. Oh, the drama, summon the devil when you call her name. Drama, 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 but they call her Caroline. Don't play her game. Crying, crying, crying till you fall to the floor, and then manipulate emotion just to even the score. Landed in a private jet. Rush, rushing, got to get to set. Diet Coke and love a cigarette. Her dressing room is a battlefield for friction. As she flees, they fill with love. She fades beneath the stars above. Void is deep, it's not enough. She's headed back into battlefields of fiction. She's drama, her life is a problem, and her world's a stage. She's drama, caught like a tiger in a golden cage. Oh, the drama, summon the devil when you call her name. Drama, 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 but they call her Caroline. Don't play her game.
People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a warm-hearted person who loved me till the end.
You're listening to PigzRadio, broadcasting live from a secret location in Compton, California. The talk show that makes psychiatrists see other psychiatrists, other psychiatrists, other psychiatrists, other psychiatrists. Other psychiatrists.
Other psychiatrists. It's Sunday night. You know what that means. You are now tuned into the longest running weekly episodic podcast in the Pigzniverse.
Yeah, man.
Pigz fucking radio. Woo! You know what?
Let's fucking do it.
And if you don't know who that voice is, it's the return of the one and only Guaps. What's up, Guaps?
Buenas noches, ladies and gents. How are we doing tonight?
Welcome back. I told everyone that you were off on this crazy fucking drug run out in fucking Antarctica.
Once upon a time.
Once upon a time. I know you made a pit stop back some time ago, and you're back today.
Absolutely.
Because Zach's a bitch, and you're holding it down for Zach.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, Zach's a bitch.
Oh, I like you, Zach.
Yeah, I like Zach too, but he's a bitch.
Oh, well,
You know? He's a fucking bitch.
I like you, Zach.
Yeah, I like to do Zach. But I thank you, Guaps, for coming down. Classic fucking Pigz member. Wops went out there to go do some Wop shit. He looking good, looking healthy. Look at you, man.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
It feels good to be back.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. Last time I was here, it felt great. And just glad you invited me back because ready to do it again.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Now you're closer. Really close to the studio now. So
Oh, yeah.
you're no longer in Gardena Beach.
No longer Gardena Beach. After my Antarctica trip, came back and I said, you know what? Why not? Let's try Compton, California.
Woo!
Yeah.
Before you know, you're going to be with a black girl, too. It's going to be crazy.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be crazy.
I'm
Hanging
ready.
over there by fucking Louisiana fried chicken.
No, you fucking
They
did
got
it.
great fucking Chinese food there. The one right here off of fucking Atlantic and Wilmington.
Well, I mean,
I'm not Atlantic. Arlandra and fucking...
well, yet to be seen. I mean, because here in Compton, well, where I'm at, I'm on, I don't want to give away my exact address, but let's just say I'm by Santa Fe and, what's that other, and
Yeah.
a lot of taco stands over there.
Okay.
Several, I mean, and not just regular tacos, I mean, tacos de, what is it, birria tacos.
Oh, shit. Fancy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You got your traditional al pastor tacos and then marisco tacos and stuff. I mean, they have all sorts of things nowadays. I mean, you can make anything into a taco now. So.
Absolutely. But during the day, when you get time, Louisiana fried chicken and Chinese food.
I'm going to have to try
Right
it.
off of Alondra and Wilmington. Fuck, some of the best.
I'm going to have to try it, yeah. Yet to be seen. Yet to be seen, sir.
Woo! This is episode 514 on our way to episode 600. We're on the road, baby. We on the road. We nonstop. 14 years long, 14 years strong, and we're just trucking along. Our guest today, I found him on the internet like a fucking creep, and he decided to come to my house after I invited him. So thank you for answering the call of the internets and not thinking I'm a weirdo.
You are very welcome.
I found you on the internet, and then I instantly just fell in love with your fucking music. It reminded me why I was doing Club Fun City, that we just celebrated our 15-year anniversary. And the style of music that you do is right up our alley. And then after I saw you and I saw what you look like, oh my God, like I need to know all about you, what you wear. Like you are living the fucking part. I need to know everything about you. And we just became friends today.
Yes.
I'm enjoying this.
Yes.
I thank you for coming down. I personally invited you to come down to hang out at that Club Fun City down at Mao. So thank you, everyone who came out and partied with us. Adam She Wants Revenge fucking threw out an awesome set. DJ High C threw it down. Old school Fun City DJ from back in the day. Came out of retirement. Well, not a retirement, but he came out of stagnant for a Fun City because he's always hanging out on the cool kids out in the 909 area. So he ventured his way down out to the LA area for us. So we totally appreciate that. So once again, thank you for everyone who came down, hung out, danced, did drugs, love, fuck, or whatever it is that you guys did to have a good time that day. It was happening. It was popping. People were having a good time dancing the night away.
It was amazing. I had a great time.
Yeah. You're there with your buddy. Your buddy was rocking out. It was real good, man. And I could see your vibe. I mean, obviously, the style of music we opened up the show with, it looks like it was a brand new track of yours, right? That just got released not too long ago?
Yeah, it's a remix. So the original song was, released back in October, and then I met someone on the internet similar to how you found me, and we decided to collaborate. So he remixed the song. That was the remix.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Before we move any forward, we need to get the icebreaker done. Now that you're here, Pigz, we're friends. You're part of the Pigzniverse. You are now a fucking pig. So congratulations for being a pig here on Pigz Radio. We need to get your full name. Obviously, we kind of know what you do, but let people know what you do. And on top of that, you got to squeal like a little piggy or give us a Pigz call.
Can I snort like a pig?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Whatever makes you comfortable.
Okay, cool. So my name is Michael Angelaux. I make pretty much like retro pop music. I don't really throw any specific label on it.
Okay.
And it's pig snort, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love it.
The inner pig has been released.
Yes.
So, Michael Angelaux, not spelled like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle style.
I was just going to say
wish
that.
it was.
No. It looks like Angelux.
Well,
yeah.
okay.
Explain that to me.
Okay, so the reason I did that, it was supposed to be the way the Ninja Turtle spells it, but you know, I didn't want to run into one of those situations where it's like, hey, this other guy has that name. So there's like 3 other Michael Angelaux.
Fuck those other 3 guys.
And like, you know, they're not like super famous, but they have enough followers where I felt like it could have been a problem. So I was like, let me just see if I can spell it differently. And then I thought of maybe doing that because there's a group or a band or something called Foliage, F-A-U-X. So it's supposed to be like foliage, like plants, but it's F-A-U-X. I was like, oh, that's really clever. So I thought maybe I could spell it that way, and I liked how it looked. So I was like, I'll just go with that because I know nobody has that.
No,
spelling.
It's clever because when Mario told me that he was gonna have you on, and he said, "Yeah, I'm gonna have Michael Angelaux on." The first person I thought of was, I'm a
Ninja Turtle.
No.
Oh, okay.
Not the Ninja Turtle, but I am a metal guy, so there's a Michael Angelaux guitar player.
Oh, okay.
So that's who I thought, But I was like, oh wow, Mario's really stepping in. Not to say that he's stepping down with you, but that's who I thought.
Right.
Then I looked
in Guaps' world, you thought we were gonna get some fucking metal shit going on.
Yeah, I was like, fuck yeah.
And we surprised you completely with some fucking
absolutely.
some retro
but you know
pop.
what? I looked you up, and to be honest with you, brother, I digged it. You know what I'm saying? You have
Thank you.
whole like early 90s, late 80s whole thing going on. As soon as I saw you, the first thing I thought of was Saved by the Bell.
That shirt.
Yeah. So
Shirt's awesome.
That is a high compliment, so thank you.
No, yeah, absolutely. No, yeah. It's I don't want to say it's cheesy because it's not cheesy because I think it's pretty cool, especially growing up during that time.
Well, I mean, it is a little cheesy.
It's a little cheesy, but you know what? It's cool
But,
cheesy. You know,
yeah.
and not just that. I feel like it's coming back. I mean, I feel like a lot of people,
Yeah,
I mean, look at the women now. They're wearing the high waisted, baggy pants now. I mean,
Yep.
That's all 90s right now.
Yeah,
all
yeah.
90s.
So,
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah, I mean, people like will come up to me and it's crazy because they will just be like, "Oh my god, I love your style," and it's like they light up and they become. It's almost like they get happy or like they're glad to see somebody who dresses that way. And it seems like a lot of people are maybe like they want to, but they're afraid to, or they think people will like make fun of them. But I think people appreciate authenticity. So I think when people see me, like they know that I'm not just like just doing it just to do it. Like
You're living the part.
that's
You
like
are
really
that.
who
Yeah.
I am. You know what I mean? So
I mean, I dig it. I don't think I can rock that. I can't pull that off, but you can.
That's
you
the
can
thing.
pull that shit off
That's
like
the thing.
so well.
There's styles that I see in other people, and I'm like, I love that. I can't pull that off, but that looks dope on you. You know
Fuck
what
yeah.
I mean?
No, I mean,
Like,
yeah, because you got the great hairline. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So
Thank you.
you got the nice little flat
Fresh
top
cut,
going on.
yeah,
So
man.
I mean, I can't. My fucking hairline's receding, bro. So
I ain't got no hairline, so that's my
you're-
fucking problem.
You're fine. Trust me, you're fine.
yeah, but no, I dig it, my man. So question, like, what made you like what inspired you to go back to during this era or during this time? Because
Or did you always do this?
exactly, or did you always?
Well, okay, that's kind of a layered question. I'll try not to ramble too much, but basically, like, I've always loved 80s music and 80s stuff because, like, when I was a kid in the early 90s, things from the 80s weren't really that old. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
if you look at something from 2019, like, we don't see that as old, even though it was, like, 5 years ago. You see what I'm saying?
Damn, that's 5 years already? Fuck.
I know it's crazy, right? Well, almost 5. I guess we're in the beginning of 2024, but yeah, so like, in like 92, 93, my earliest memories, like the 80s wasn't that old. It was still kind of around.
Right.
So even back then, like I always loved that kind of stuff, but then because my parents are more like 60s, 70s. My parents are like boomers. So their era is like the 60s and the 70s. So that was kind of always their thing. And I think when I was in high school, 2002-ish, when Vice City came out, I think that's the first time where it kind of like put it all in like one thing for me, where it was like
That makes sense.
Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that makes total sense, man.
that wasn't my intro. That wasn't like my first experience with 80s stuff.
right, but it brought you back.
Yes. So like,
Yes.
there's like a specific radio station on that game.
Exactly.
Wave 103.
I remember.
And I mean, like, I was like, what is this music? Who are these people? Like, and it just was like, yeah. From there, that was kind of like the initial, like, birth of that.
Right.
And then, in high school, like, I started trying to wear my dad's blazers, and like, I would like steal his clothes because my dad was like really cool in the 80s, So, but then when I got older and I was actually able to like buy my own clothes and like do my own thing, it just got worse and worse and worse. And then when I got the haircut,
better,
it was
better,
just-
and better, brother.
Exactly. So yeah. And then once I cut my hair, because I used to have dreads, and then when I got this haircut, that was kind of like what sealed the deal. So it was just
Okay.
like, you know.
How long ago did you have dreads?
I think I cut them off in 2012.
Okay.
So like I started growing them my junior year of high school, and then 2012 I cut them off. Best decision I ever made.
It's a lot of upkeep, man.
It's a lot of upkeep.
Let me ask you this, because I did this when you mentioned Vice City. Did you ever just play the game just to drive around and listen to the music?
Oh yeah, I mean
I did that.
Yeah,
I did
like that game opened me up to so many, because like I knew a lot of the black '80s music, like the R&B stuff and the hip hop, because of my parents. But all that new wave and even like the hair metal and like all that stuff, it really opened me up musically. Like I discovered all these bands that I'd never heard of before. So that was kind of like,
I think the Flock of Seagulls was a big one on there too.
oh yeah,
yeah.
Like A Flock of Seagulls is one of the bands that I discovered from that game, because I
Yeah.
had never heard of A Flock of Seagulls. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
We were just talking before the show started, and I was mentioning to Michael that my first introduction was on the 80s, 86 movie Transformers. That was all like 80s hair metal.
Oh.
And that's what brought me into it. And then I had cousins who was really into like MTV at the time, fucking New Kids on the Block, and all that shit throughout that
So
era.
good.
And I'm like, fuck, man, that's when MTV was fucking awesome. You could turn that shit on and actually get lost on whatever the fuck that shit was. And nowadays, I mean, now you got YouTube and no one gives a fuck anymore about shit comes out and like it's excited. But back then it was like, holy fuck, where do I get those clothes? How do I recreate that? How can I be that? Because it was just...
I think because you weren't, now it's at your fingertips. People don't really get as excited as they used to. Like before, you were anticipating, you were just waiting for the new hit or new, new video to come out. So you're like, damn, like, what's gonna come out? What's new that's out there? What are they gonna be wearing? And now it's just so easy to search that I don't think people get as excited. Yeah, you agree? Or
I just think everything's already been done before.
Right.
You know what I mean? So anything someone does now, you're copying somebody else, which is that's fine. Like I don't think that's
but
a
I feel
bad
like
thing.
That's been happening forever.
Yeah.
It's now that people are just, like I was saying, now that you have social media, YouTube, and all that, it's easier to figure out. Oh, okay, this song came from this song.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Because back then, like, if you heard something, I mean, there's songs where for 20-something years, I'm like, I need to find this song, and you just couldn't find it. And now you can just Shazam something, you know what I mean?
And you find it.
And you just find it. So it's easy to, like, connect dots and, look stuff up. But, like, back then, if you heard a song on the radio and the DJ didn't say the name of the song, you're pretty fucked.
Yeah,
Well, if you didn't hit record when you had that cassette on.
Yep.
You remember
I used
that?
to do that.
Yeah, man.
And if you ever broke your fucking tabs on your fucking tapes, you had to put a piece of tape on it so you could fucking record.
Yep.
I never understood that technology. Like, why does a piece of plastic not allow you to record?
It works though.
I know.
I've recorded over so many VHS tapes, and that little trick, it works.
Fuck.
I don't know.
Old school.
Yeah.
Definitely, when I heard your music, I was just like, fuck, this is throwing me back. And once again, doing Club Fun City for over 15 years and DJing for 27, I mean, I really got into the 80s was the very first thing that I started getting into, aside from the hair metal stuff growing up as a kid, and I really enjoyed it. But it wasn't until I was like 14, 15, and like at my my church dances, they would play 80s stuff. And at that time, 80s was already done. This is now the 90s, but it's still kind of trailing along with that. And at that time, Spanish rock, rock en español, was popping off, and everything to reach another part like Mexico, it took about 10 years to get there. So right when the 80s was done here, 90s happening, they're getting the 80s, and now you got Spanish rock people trying to do what the 80s was doing. So now in the 90s, it's like 80s all over again, but in Spanish, and but more of a rocker vibe too. So it kind of lingered a little bit long. So then 80s and Spanish rock went hand in hand, and that was like late, like 95 through like early 2000s where...
Yeah, it really did.
Yeah.
It really did, yeah.
So that was my first like intro to like a lot of that stuff.
That's when you had like what was it, like 97.5? What was it? And 107.5. They had the Rock en Español station.
Yeah, Y107.
Yeah.
By the way, that stuff is so good. Like rock en español, like
So good.
there's so many. I don't even like know like specific bands, but like I had a friend who would always just play this one station in San Diego, and they would just every song was a banger.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Still is, man. And here's the crazy part. There is, I guess, there's not really that much Spanish rock still coming out, but the nostalgia of all that 90s shit, people eat that shit up. I just DJ'd at La Cita last week, and holy fuck, so many Latinos there, and they ate all that shit up. By the way, shout out to Bad Hombres. Thank you for bringing me out. Good fucking performance. I DJ'd before they played, and then right after, and god damn did that fucking dance floor did not stop until that stupid bitch dropped my fucking gear and made everything. Yeah.
Oh my god, that La Cita's always.
Bitch.
Ever since I remember, La Cita was always
La
popping.
Cita's crazy.
Yeah.
It's popping.
Yeah.
Man, banging bitches that go in there though. Banging.
Oh, don't
But
even
it was
tell
good
me
times.
about it.
Real
Yeah.
good times. But yeah, man. I mean, people still fucking love it. I wish there was some stuff out there still kind of upholding that. You know, kind of like what you're doing, but not really, because everyone has kind of moved on for that.
Well, sort of. I think that it's on its way back. Like for example, you look at somebody like The Weeknd. He had a huge hit during COVID, "Blinding Lights," which I mean, that's like a synth pop song, and that was like one of the biggest songs of the year. You know what I mean? So there's there's an audience for it. I just think that a lot of mainstream artists don't have the room to experiment like they used to, because you know the music industry doesn't make the kind of money that they used to make. So everything has to sound a certain way. Everything has to like they have to make sure it's gonna be a hit. You know what I mean?
Well, you have Bruno Mars too. Bruno Mars has that. Yeah, Bruno
he
Mars
does
has
a lot
that.
of retro style kind of stuff. So I don't think it's that people don't want to hear it. I just think that a lot of the big record labels are afraid to invest in it because it hasn't been like a proven formula. You know what I mean?
Right.
And as soon as they realize that it's like they'll start. I think if they ever realize like, hey, this is actually like a big moneymaker, they will start investing in artists like that.
What tripped me out the most recent was this dark wave post-punk movement that's happened.
Yeah.
It's always been around. I mean, even since the 80s, obviously with a lot of fucking bands, and it was its own genre niche. Like, it was very like, it wasn't mainstream whatsoever. And then after COVID happened, it just, I don't know what the fuck. Everyone became goth. Everyone became dark wave. And there are so many bands that have come out from there, and it's insane. So, it's such a big thing where Golden Voice and Live Nation have now jumped on the fucking bandwagon. Maybe now for 2 or 3 years, and now there are festivals.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think that it's kind of on its way back. I think people miss that vibe, and I think you see all these festivals popping up. You see all these bands who have not played in however many years, and now they're like...
Well, that's the thing. They do play.
Well, yeah, they play, but they're not like headlining these big festivals.
No, they were doing their own shows, but they've always toured. I mean, New Order has always been around.
Order, yeah.
I mean, Cure has always been doing their thing.
Yeah.
Depeche Mode. But now you do have... I mean, before it ended, K-Rock was doing their Ill Invasion, and they were doing a bunch of these fucking invasions like 80s style where they were getting like Blondie and Flock of Seagulls and whatnot. But definitely like Coachella was one of the first ones that was bringing in like 80s bands and, getting people here and there. I mean, they had Cure headline that shit. They had Depeche Mode. They had Morrissey. I mean, I know New Order played that. I don't think Bauhaus played. I might be mistaken. I know Susie and the Banshees played that.
What I mean, remember that one group we had here? I think they're called Twins Tribe.
Yeah, Twin Tribes.
They're blowing the fuck up.
Dude, I remember when they were here.
They weren't here, but they were on
Oh
video.
yeah. We had them on Skype or FaceTime.
I just did another interview with them
Dude,
this year.
and they're big now.
Fuck yeah, they're big.
Dude, shout out to them.
Shout out to Luis and Joel.
When he asked me to do the show, I saw he had Twin Tribes on there.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. And then I saw that you had Clive from When in Rome. And I was like,
Yeah.
listen,
Oh,
if it's good enough for them, it's good enough for me. All right.
We had KP Wolf. If you haven't heard,
KP Wolf.
please take a listen.
Yeah. Clive, fuck man, such an awesome human being. He brought us gifts.
yeah.
That frame right there was from Clive. He brought that as a gift, and
I love When in Rome. I have that album on vinyl, The one song, not the single, but there's a song called on that album called Heaven Knows.
Oh, yeah.
Love that song.
Nice. Fuck
So
yeah.
Clive, if you're listening, you're my boy.
He was here twice, right? I mean, he did with the Skype, and then he came live.
Yes.
He was here. So he did the show twice.
Yes.
Wow.
Couldn't get him in the first time, and then finally fucking got him into the studio. That was
Which
cool.
is cool. I wasn't here when he was here live, but I was here when they did Skype. But
I'm hoping one day that the boys from Twin Tribes will make it to the studio. I mean, I know they're coming back around town in June, so just keep your ears open for some cool shit happening. But I know that they got the June 22nd. Twin Tribes will be headlining the Novo in downtown. So it's going to be good shit.
Oh, I need to go out there. I love Twin Tribes.
Oh, so good.
let's go.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah, let's do
I'm
it.
down. Let's go.
That's why it was refreshing when I heard your music. Like, fuck yeah. I mean, look, I've been doing all kinds of genres for the last 15 years, and this is stuff I personally listen to, the stuff that I produce. And I mean, I don't produce music, but I produce live shows and put on live shows, and I get hired to do all kinds of levels of production. So the dark wave, post-punk, this stuff's been around for a little bit. We've been interviewing so many amazing bands. We just had Urban Heat on not too long ago. They were just touring with Twin Tribes, and I think they're doing something on their own. We just had Grizz. He just jumped onto the Urban Heat show coming up. So shout out to Grizz. Just so many bands. So when I heard your style, like, fuck, man, like no one's doing new wave. No one's doing retro synth pop. Like, not really.
Yeah, and I mean, there's definitely some like goth and dark wave influence. I'm definitely gonna do more of like that type of stuff too. Like with this first batch of songs, I was kind of just like finding my sound. So like some of the songs are like really pop, like really like 80s top 40,
fucking awesome
pop songs, and then some of them are kind of more like new wavy, like not dark wave, but more like a new
synth
order.
wave?
Yeah, like there's one song that's like synth wave, but kind of like how New Order is. New Order is like they're sad, but they're still dancey and they're still pop, but it's not like they're not a straight goth band,
right?
Do you know what I mean? Like stuff like that. So
correct me if I'm wrong, but I heard a little bit of Prince in there. I heard the one we just heard.
Listen. Oh
Jeez,
no, I'm
drama.
not upset. Listen, that's a huge compliment. I'm a huge Prince fan. Interesting too. Like when I was younger, because my mom is a huge Prince fan, and I was always like the Michael Jackson fan.
Right.
And as I got older, because Prince has like 1 million albums. He has like 45 albums. So back then, when you actually had to buy CDs, like I didn't really get a chance to really dig into his music. Mm-hmm. And now that it's all on streaming after he died, I'm like able to dig into it. And I'm like, holy shit!
Oh yeah,
so
Prince was amazing.
I feel like I owe him an apology almost, because I'm just like, I'm sorry, I was not aware. You know what I mean? Because I just didn't have the money to buy all his albums. But yeah, thank you, I appreciate that.
Man.
High compliment. Thank you.
I got to see Prince live at Coachella, and holy fuck. Prince has always been known to like throw down a 3-hour show, pack up the band, and let's go look for a fucking club and play another 3 fucking hours.
Dude, my mom danced on stage with Prince.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Did she get pregnant by Prince?
Listen, I hope she did. I hope so. But yeah, that's amazing.
Well, now that I look at you, you kind of
a little bit, right? Yeah. You see his dance moves right now.
Oh my god, you guys are too kind.
And then he had that small run at the fucking at the time it was called the Forum. Now it's Kia, but Prince had like 2 weeks out here.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, I took my mom to the concert. She was a huge Prince fan as well. So
I went to 2 shows. I think one had Sheila E. and the other one had Shaka
He
Khan.
walked out of one. He walked out of the one my mom went to. She said that he came on. He didn't like the vibe of the crowd.
Shut the fuck up.
I swear. She was like, he walked away.
Prince was a diva.
Yeah, he was. I mean, he's a diva. Yeah, he's a diva. I mean, the guy.
He deserves it.
Yeah, the guy was great.
Yeah.
And I think the reason why another reason why a lot of people didn't give him credit, not to say that Michael Jackson overshadowed him, but everyone thinks Michael Jackson was on the top of the charts. But I always feel like Michael Jackson and Prince were head to head, just like. You had the Beatles and you had the Rolling Stones.
They're to me. I kind of hate when people compare Michael Jackson and Prince, because they're actually very different.
Very different.
2 different styles of music.
Very
exactly
different.
And that's what I'm saying. Like you had the dark or the more like I don't know. I just felt like Prince was a little bit more.
Prince's he was more like his influence was more like rock, and he could play multiple instruments, and it was different. Michael Jackson was like R&B, pop, and then like it was very funky, and a lot of it was like dance music. Where Prince was kind of more. They just were both in their own lane.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. It's like. I don't want to say that Michael Jackson overshadowed him, but I'm just saying like Michael Jackson was just on the top of the pop charts. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that's anything against Prince's. No. I think it's just Prince was a little bit more experimental. Well, no, because Michael Jackson was experimental.
He was too. He was too. I mean, Michael Jackson was great. Just not taking it.
I just don't think that they're comparable. You know what I mean?
They're not.
I think a more fair comparison actually would be like Rick James and Prince. Like I could see them being compared.
But didn't also Prince write for Rick James?
I think he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I think Rick James.
Vanity 6.
I feel like Rick James.
I love Vanity 6. I cried when Vanity died.
Oh.
Like real tears. I was very upset. They only did one album, but that album is amazing. So,
my statement to end this whole fucking thing with Prince and Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson made kids cry when Prince made doves cry.
Ooh. This is what it sounds like when doves cry.
Such a good fucking song. We should do a Prince night.
Oh yeah, we should.
I was actually thinking about covering a Prince song.
Do it.
And I was like, because I don't want to like it's like
so good.
It wouldn't be like a big hit song. It would be like
what about the one that goes all of my purple line?
Erotic City?
Yeah.
Oh, Erotic City.
That's actually one of my favorite songs.
That is my favorite song.
You start fucking on the dance floor to that track, man.
Yeah.
So good. Good shit.
It's a great song. It's a great song.
I mean, what's a great song is the one we opened up with. She's Drama.
So tell us a little bit about that song.
Yeah, who's Drama? What's her name?
All right. So the story with Caroline. So,
by the way, dope fucking artwork. I love it. It like honestly, like I want to say it's cheesy, but not cheesy in a bad way. Kind of like it gives you that nostalgia, like dope feeling.
Listen, my whole thing is if you're gonna do something, like you got to go for it.
Oh, absolutely.
And not to say I don't like it, but like when I see people do 80s inspired things, and I'm kind of one of those people like if you're gonna do 80s, like fucking do it.
Do it.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Don't half-ass it.
Yeah, don't half-ass it. Like do it. So, but shout out to Cold Heart 80s who designed the cover, and then Memory Design who like put his own little remix spin on the cover. But the story with Caroline is I'm a huge fan of soap operas. I grew up watching them with like my grandma and my aunt, and like
which one would you watch?
Well, they would watch all of them, but the one that I really like is The Bold and the Beautiful. And
I haven't even heard of that one.
The Bold and the Beautiful is like a spin-off of The Young and the Restless.
Oh, okay.
And there's a character on that show named Caroline, and she's just like, the typical 1980s like blonde, gorgeous woman, and every man on that show is like trying to get in her pants, like every single one, to the point where it's kind of like Jesus fucking Christ. So I was like, I need to write a song about this girl. She's just, her storyline on the show was like very interesting to me, and I kind of have this obsession with like femme fatales or like women who are dangerous in some way, or kind of like man eaters. I don't know. I've written several songs about women like that, so that's kind of where that came from. But yeah, it's like about a soap opera actress who just has a lot of men who are like fighting over her, and she's also famous. So just, her whole life is just drama, but it's like fame and glamour, and I don't know, very 80s.
Love it.
I can appreciate that you took your love of soap operas and decided to write a song about Caroline.
Well, my whole persona kind of is like, so the Michael Angelaux is like kind of like a character I made up, and he's kind of based on like the men in soap operas. You know what I mean? Like with the suits and the very like you look rich, and just all that whole vibe is like
you drive a Porsche.
Exactly. I don't drive a Porsche, but one day we'll get there.
Absolutely.
Now that you say that, and after making the flyer, you're absolutely right. You're posing with a fucking horse head that looks like a giant fucking chess piece, and I'm like, oh my god, you're right. This is right out of a fucking like soap opera. Like you're just standing at the bottom of the stairwell waiting for fucking Caroline to come down and fucking bust some drama.
Well, and it wasn't even planned. So the photographer, shout out to Lenora, who shot that picture, but she just had that thing in her house. She had the pedestal and the horse, and I'm like, dude, like that's it right there. Like, so that wasn't even me. That was just something she had in her house, and we just used it in the photo, and it worked. So
incredible.
Thank you.
Real
I
good
appreciate
shit.
that.
And then after listening to it and got the vibe, and then when I made the flyer, like, dude, I got to go retro on this motherfucker. Like, we need to go with the neons. We need to have the triangles. I saw your logo. Like, I got this. I'm not too far from here. Like, I live in that headspace, so
I love it.
yeah.
I love it. I dig it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And we were talking a little bit before the show started, and you haven't really performed too much really live, right? At least as far as this style of music is concerned.
I just kind of started doing this fairly recently. I started it officially like late summer 2022.
Oh, shit.
Put out a
Okay.
couple of singles. Excuse me. And then had some life stuff happen. So I took 6 months off. And then in the summer of 2023, I got back up again. So it's really, you guys kind of, hit me up at the early stages. But
Nice.
I've done other, I was in a band before this, and then I was actually a rapper a long time ago. And so I've done a lot of performing. I've toured. Just with this particular project, never done a live show. You guys will be the first.
What? A Pigz Radio exclusive.
Exclusive
Exactly.
with Michael Angelaux.
Holy shit. Where have you toured before?
I've toured the U.S. a couple of times. I did a tour of Europe.
Oh, wow.
And I've played in
shit.
Mexico.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Ay, ay, ay.
Shout out to D Ron all the way from D's Coast. D, I am almost finished watching all of Revolution. We had to start, and then I had 10 minutes left on the match. But D's tripping out. He's like, "Holy shit! I just turned it on, and it's Guaps." That's right.
Oh,
Guaps made his
yes.
grand return back to Pigz Radio.
Hello, my man. Appreciate you tuning in. Thank you so much.
I forgot where I was going with this. What were we talking about?
Oh, we were talking
Touring.
about it. Yes,
Oh, touring, yeah,
He
yeah,
went to Mexico.
That's right, Europe. And this was with the band?
No, so, well, okay.
This was hip hop.
I toured with a band. It was an LA band called Punk Bunny. They did Electro Clash. Do you remember Peaches and Gravy Train and all that shit? It was that kind of stuff.
Let me some peaches.
Yeah.
Just saw her live.
Yes. So it was like that. So I opened for that band a couple of times. It was all DIY. It wasn't anything crazy. But they were LA. They were really connected in that scene in LA, and he had connects in Europe, and I just opened for them, and we played all over the place, and yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And
But this was for.
This was not for Michael Angelaux.
Oh, okay,
This
okay,
was
okay.
years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What kind of music was that band?
Well, what I did, it was kind of like Peaches kind of stuff.
Okay.
Very dirty, very cheap beats, rapping, but not not hip hop type rapping, but electro type shit,
All right.
It was originally a duo. It was me and a girl, and we were called Black Barbie. But then right before we went on tour, she quit. She had personal stuff going on, and so I went solo. Then I changed my name to Barbie Crash as a nod to Darby Crash.
Okay.
And then that was my name for a long time. And then I just kind of was then I started actually rapping, actual hip hop type music. And then, I don't know, just hip hop is very saturated. Everybody and their brother is a rapper. Not that that's bad, but it's just,
Yeah.
I wanted to do something else.
I mean,
So-
were you rapping about Caroline back then? Or, I mean, what was your songs about?
No, but I did write a song with kind of the same theme as Caroline. It was a song about this Japanese trap queen.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I just have this thing about like badass women.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so
I would love to hear that.
that song's crazy.
But
song-
80s.
I mean, I still love that song, but it was pretty crazy.
All
But
right,
yeah,
all
so,
right.
but yeah, that's kind of a little bit about my background in music.
Well, that's cool. Well, I'm glad you went this way. I mean, nothing, like you said, nothing against hip hop, nothing against rap, but
It's just it's very saturated.
yeah, exactly.
very
so
saturated.
It's like this is.
And it got to the point where I didn't even want to tell people I'm a rapper because then it would just be oh God,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
That's definitely how it goes. Well, so what do you do? I rap. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah,
Christ. Here we go.
You know what I mean? So it's just I was just this is really more my vibe anyway. So
Damn, look at that right there.
yeah, that's
80s curtains, 80s plans going down.
Tell us a little bit about, we're going to take a quick break, but when we do, we're going to check out another track, Love Is Not to Blame. Tell us a little bit about that. Who hurt you?
So that was me being in my Belinda Carlisle bag. You know what I mean? It was like it's more of a synthwave song, but like it's got that like big 80s chorus, like a Belinda Carlisle kind of song or whatever. But yeah, it's like a ballad. I have my homegirl Raina, she's doing backup vocals on it. It's a song about, it's on the surface it sounds like a guy who's cheating on his love, but when you really dig into it, it's actually about like putting yourself first and struggling with putting yourself first in a relationship over like putting your lover. You know what I mean? But it sounds like, you know, the other person is like another woman or something.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Shit's fucking deep. Wops.
Yeah. Somebody call Keith Sweat on that one. Yeah, he motherfucker has to answer to everything.
I love Keith Sweat, by the way.
Yeah.
So.
All right, let's take a quick break. We're hanging out with Michael Angelaux, not spelled the way you think it's spelled. We're about to show that shit right now on the screen. Where can we follow you? I mean, for people who's following me instantly in love right now.
I'm on Instagram at michael.angelaux.
Spell it.
ANGELAUX.
I'm dyslexic, so I'm not going to get it right off the bat. We'll tell people a couple more times.
Good.
We're going to be right back. Go do some lines in the bathroom because that's what we did in the 80s.
Hell yeah.
Oh, shit.
Hello?
Mr. Statham?
Yes, this is him.
I know we talked about getting you on Pigz Radio, but it's just a little surprise you're on now. So if you don't mind saying hi to Mario and the best Jason
Surprise,
Statham,
motherfucker.
Can you just say, hey, babies, listen to Pigz Radio and Mario 81.
Listen, babies.
Yeah.
Listen to Pigz Radio, Mario 81.
Listen, babies.
Listen. I mean, you should only be listening to this one podcast because we're the #1 live podcast like ever, especially on Sundays. No need to listen to anything else. Everything else would be garbage.
Question.
Yeah.
Who the fuck ripped it up on that solo on that song, dude?
Right?
Oh.
Wait. Hold on. But before we get there, hold on.
In case you guys don't know, we're chicks, and we love listening to Pigz Radio.
Because you never know.
Welcome to PigzRadio.com. We got a lot in store for you, so strap on and bend over.
Pigz Radio. Once you come, you won't let go. Pigz Radio. Sit right down and enjoy the show.
Once you come, you won't let go. Pigz Radio, episode 514, hanging out with the one and only Michael Angelaux. Guaps, you remember, I mean, I know it's been a while, but I do this thing where I cry and masturbate to the shower, and then I normally do it to a fucking track.
Absolutely. I've seen it.
God fuck damn.
Oh, yeah.
This is the fucking track I'm going to start doing that to, because,
yeah.
I mean, how can I not?
Dude,
it brings sadness and joy and tears and everything in between. All I want to do is dance and wallow in my own misery.
No, I fucking got horny.
So good.
Yeah, that's just me.
I stay horny.
If you're
My nipples
not
are hard.
dancing and crying at the same time, I didn't do my job.
See? Exactly. God damn, man. Amazing fucking track.
Thank you
Amazing
so much.
track.
And that one was different than the first one, let me tell you.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like I'm releasing an EP in a few weeks, and the songs on there it's kind of like I'll call it a potpourri. You know, there's a little bit of everything.
Potpourri.
Retro, like there's some stuff like that. There's some stuff that's a little darker. There's stuff that's really, really pop. So yeah, that one. I've never written a song like that, but people were like, "Wow, this song's really good," and I'm like, "Okay, I'm glad you guys liked it," because I was not sure about it at first. I was like,
I dig it.
So yeah, thank you.
The lyrics on there, I mean, you can start fucking, like you said, I mean, it's one thing to think about, but there's another underground layer. It's about putting yourself first before anyone else. You gotta love yourself before anyone. Even D from D's Coast, like damn those cheating guys. It's not about that, D. It's not about that.
Yeah, it's not condoning cheating. It's not about cheating, but it was meant to sound like that. Because I struggle with that a lot. Like I'm a very self-assured, independent person, but when you're in a relationship, you have to consider the other person.
Oh yeah.
You know, you have to. It's kind of a democracy, and
Absolutely.
it's hard. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to lose yourself, but then you also don't want to.
Yeah,
You know.
it's kind of hard to balance.
Exactly.
Don't get married. Don't do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what the song is about. It's that internal struggle of giving yourself to another person, but then also keeping
Not losing
your own
yourself.
autonomy. You know what I mean?
So is that where you find most of your inspiration for writing?
What do you mean?
Like how you're just saying, like you don't want to lose yourself. Like, do you find yourself writing typically when you're in a relationship, when you're breaking up, or how do you find your inspiration into writing?
To be honest, when it comes to when I write a song, I'll kind of have an idea for a song, and then once I have the general idea, I kind of just I don't know, it just flows out of me. I don't think I've ever had a breakup and then sit down and write a song about it. It's kind of one of those things where you just pull from all these different experiences and yeah. I don't think it's about any one experience. At least maybe, I don't know. Sometimes you come back to a song and you're like, oh, that's what that was about.
I don't even know how people will write when they're breaking up. I fucking feel like I'm
Devastated.
Some people it's therapeutic, and some people I don't know. Just for me, I'll kind of just a song idea will pop in my head, and I'm like, oh, that's good, and I'll write it down and come back to it later. So
I mean, ask Gwen Stefani, and no doubt that Tragic Kingdom is by far their best album that they ever put out.
Fucking Taylor Swift.
Bro,
I say Taylor Swift.
Yeah, no. Tragic Kingdom, that is my album.
Oh, really? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
Dude,
great
okay,
album.
I'm originally from San Diego, so like all those third wave ska bands and like all those LAOC punk bands is like my shit. Like,
shit.
Yeah. No Doubt, Bad Religion, The Offspring. What's the other one? God damn it. Was it Goldfinger?
Goldfinger. Yeah.
Gold, all that shit. Like
Superman.
Yeah, all that shit was like
huge. Tony Hawk soundtrack.
Like in San Diego, it was like 90s rap, ska, and reggae.
I think that's how it was in like the late 90s and early 2000s here in LA as well. Yeah. It was all about K-Rock. K-Rock was like a big thing.
Yep.
Back in the day.
I remember Street Scene in San Diego.
Oh yeah.
I attended one or two of those.
Explain. I don't even know what that is.
Street Scene was a concert / festival. I saw Snoop Dogg there one year. I saw She Wants Revenge. She Wants Revenge. A bunch of other fucking like rock bands and just different artists. It was just a big mashup.
It was just like a big like street festival. They would have really big bands and artists play. I think the Black Eyed Peas played one year. I think that might have even been the show where Fergie peed on herself. There's like a infamous performance of the Black Eyed Peas where Fergie peed on herself. I think it was at Street Scene.
Is this when she was on meth still or whatever?
I don't know. That
she
ain't
was on
my
meth?
business.
I think so.
Oh.
I think she was a meth addict
she
before.
was a meth addict.
She was a meth addict before she got into Black Eyed Peas, right?
She's very like forthcoming about that. Yeah.
Oh shit.
She's a recovering meth addict or something like that, right?
Yeah, she was on meth, yeah.
Kudos to her.
I actually got to see her perform before ever the Black Eyed Peas. She was in a band called Wild Orchid.
Yes, Wild Orchid.
They played in my high school.
Really? Dude.
I don't
Nobody ever remembers Wild Orchid. They were on that show. There was like a show called Great Pretenders that they hosted. It was
shit.
Yeah, so Wild Orchid used to host this show where like kids would come on and like lip sync to like whatever hit songs of the day. And it was like
Kids Bop type of shit.
I don't even. It was the weirdest show, but yeah, they would have like kids come on and like just like lip sync and do a routine and a dance. It was called Great Pretenders. That's what it was called. Yeah, but yeah, Wild Orchid hosted the show.
Fuck.
And that was Fergie's.
That was Fergie. Yeah, I actually I met her and I got a CD from. I gotta look for my CDs, but I have I have a Wild Orchid CD and I met him. I don't think I ever got it autographed, but I'm like never knew like oh shit like.
Yeah, that is a blast from the past.
Good times. I graduated in 2000, so that had to be like 98.
That was definitely 90s,
yeah. That was like late 90s, 98.
Crazy.
But yeah, man. No Doubt's making a return to Coachella, so we can see how that shit's gonna go.
I wish I had the stamina to see them at Coachella, but I'll wait for the tour. I think. I don't know.
Would have been like a 3-day thing.
I don't know. Like I've never been to Coachella, but just I don't know if maybe I don't know.
You need to go.
I went to Coachella way back when Tool was headlining.
Okay, that was a good show.
And then I think that back then you were able to just buy a ticket for one day because I think I did the Sunday show, and I didn't do like the Friday Saturday.
Yeah, you can't do that anymore. Right now.
Well, even if I wanted to, I don't even think I can. Like if I drink one day, and I'm just gonna put it out there like. I'm dead. Like
then don't drink.
Well, good luck with that. I enjoy having a good time. I'm not gonna lie. And it's not even like getting wasted. Like even if I just have a few drinks and try to wake up the next day, like it's just
rough.
It's rough. It's not the same. You don't enjoy the concert as much as you would. Like if it was just a one day thing, like you said. If she was to go on tour and you go to the concert, then you're like, oh hell yeah. But a 3 day,
I mean, it's grueling, man.
It is.
It's all day.
Oh
long.
my god! Even what have you heard of the Bésame Mucho?
No, I don't think so.
Bésame Mucho is like a new thing. You heard of it, right, Mario?
Yeah, my gripe with that show is that there's a trillion fucking amazing. I'm all top tier level bands.
Yeah,
and there are 4 different stages with 4 different styles of music.
Right.
It's impossible for you to see all the artists.
So you have to kind of plan out your day.
That's another thing with festivals too.
I did that one day. I was done by by the time like the last when it was like 9 or 10 o'clock, I was done. I wanted to go home. I could not do it because of pussy. Call me a pussy if you want, but the concert started like at 9, 10 in the morning. So
I was doing Coachella. I think I did Coachella from the 3rd year for about 13 years straight.
Yeah,
I used to go when they run out of food. Porta potties were fucking overflowing with shit.
Yeah.
There were no personal cabanas, but it was the fucking most awesomest thing in the fucking world at that time, because that's what I had for festivals. Even before that, I had the Bamboozle left, where that thing used to travel. So Bamboozle was a traveling fucking show from the East Coast, and it would come out here. It was called Bamboozle Left. I did Lollapalooza a couple times, where I went to Chicago. That used to travel, but not anymore. And then Riot Fest is now my most favorite fucking tour. Festival.
What about the Michelada Rumbo, bruh?
Well, that's not a festival. It's a 5-hour show. I mean, you know what? That's more your lines. 5 hours and you go home.
Yeah.
By the way, I am back on the Michelada Rumble, so you can catch us live Saturday, May 4th. May the 4th be with you. You get your tickets at micheladarumble.com or m81presents.com. Voodoo Glow Skulls will be headlining.
Oh, no shit.
Oh, wow.
Voodoo Glow Skulls and the Paranoias all the way from Riverside, and DJ Angie V and High C. I don't know if West Coast Dave is on there, but MA1 Productions will be there powering up the sound system.
Oh, that's dope.
And powering up the Lucha Libre sound. So it's going to be good, man. So come on, get your tickets for that. It's going to be fun. No, yeah, for sure. I mean, the all-day concert thing, it is fucking intense. Like, I've been doing it for so long. Even as fucking growing up, doing Warped Tour. You did Warped Tour from 11 to fucking 7 all day. And those are punk bands, young pop punk bands. I remember meeting Katy Perry.
Oh, no shit.
Wow.
When Kiss a Girl just came out.
I remember she was kind of like a Warped Tour artist at the very beginning, and then she kind of like catapulted into like mainstream fame. But yeah, I remember that because I had the same girl that I mentioned earlier who was in the band Black Barbie with me. She was like a huge Gym Class Heroes fan.
Oh yeah, like those guys.
And I think the same Warped Tour that they were on, Katy Perry was also on that.
I'm pretty sure
Warped
I saw
tour.
them. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how she came onto my radar.
You know what? I don't even think I got that picture up there. I gotta look for that shit. I got it somewhere. But yeah, I took pictures of Katy Perry before she fucking blew up, and she was on Warped Tour.
Wow.
Yeah, it's good times, man. Good times. But we're having good times tonight with Michael Angelaux. He's gonna be hitting the stage pretty fucking soon.
Excited.
I feel like we're instant friends. We like the same fucking music. I mean, if you were to go through that vinyl wall, you would find 80s new wave, punk rock, ska.
Yeah, I was
everything
checking
in there.
it out earlier. I mean, I'm very impressed.
Yeah, been collecting for a good amount of years, and that's just all the personal shit I like to listen to. I mean, even emo's making a fucking comeback right now. Emo's so fucking big. Yeah, man.
You know what? I went to an emo night. I want to say like last year at the Viper Room.
Okay.
And it was, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not an emo guy, but it was amazing.
People
did you cry?
That shit.
Did you cry?
I did not cry, but I sang along.
Oh, okay.
I sang along. But I think that's what you mean when you say people want to come back to that nostalgia, to that, you know, they want to reminisce, they want to live that era again. Well, and I think it always comes back. Like, and you know, like we were saying, like The Weeknd had it. You know, what's his name? Bruno Mars is doing it, and I think other people do it too, low key. Yep. But I think it's great what you're doing. I really, really, really dig it. I love it. I love the whole 80s, 90s thing.
Thank you.
So.
Yeah, I always say the music doesn't change, we do. So, you know, there's this thing where it's like once something becomes old, you know, it no longer has value. But then you think of people who like fly from all over the world to go to the Louvre to go see like the Mona Lisa, which is hundreds of years old. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know why people don't have that same mentality about music where it's like, I actually think it's better sometimes when it's older. You know what I mean?
And not just that. I mean, you got to remember too. It's been so far. I mean, it's been so long since that sound has been back. You know, so you have this new generation of kids that maybe are getting into it again, and they listen to this and they think to themselves like, "Oh wow, I've never heard this before." I mean, it's been done before, but to them it's new. So I think that's great, you know?
Oh, yeah. Listen, I call Gen Z the Christopher Columbus generation because they just be discovering stuff that's like already been there for like forever. But I think it's great though, like that they're discovering it, because I mean that was me. Like, you know, I wasn't living in the 80s, you know.
Right.
But yeah, I just think that really like it's a genre of music. Like we say 80s, but like really it's synth pop, it's new wave, it's those are genres of music. They just happen to
be in the
that same
They
year.
happen to appear in the 80s.
Yeah.
But like if you see a punk band, like nobody calls them a 70s band or an 80s band.
You're
Even though
right.
punk started in the 70s and 80s, like they're just a punk band. You see
Right,
what I
right.
mean? So I think that with this particular style of music, people heavily associate it with the 80s. But for me, it's just a genre of music. There was a lot of other stuff going on in the 80s. Like you mentioned hair metal, like that's totally different than from what I do,
Yeah.
I love that shit too, by the way.
Amazing.
Some fucking white snake.
Shout out Molly Crew.
Shout
Quiet
out Dawkins. Like,
Dawkins,
hello?
yeah, man.
Like,
Yeah.
what? Dawkins? Yeah. But,
Cinderella. Fuck yeah.
all that. But yeah, then there was like hip hop. Like if you're, hip hop started in the 80s. House music started in the 80s.
Right.
There was a lot of
There was a
other
lot of things
stuff
going on. You're absolutely right. You're
You know what I
absolutely
mean?
right.
So, but I get it. I'm not opposed to the 80s label. I'm just,
No, but I totally understand where you're coming from. It's like it's not 80s music. It's a certain style of music that
Yeah.
just so happened to be in the 80s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a
But,
genre
yeah,
of music,
yeah,
I feel.
for sure.
But for those who don't know, it's just much more easier just to be like, hey, yeah, 80s.
That usually if someone's like, oh, what do you do? I'm like, oh, I do like 80s pop music or and then they kind of get the general idea. If I say synth wave or if I say new wave or synth pop, then it might be,
What is that? What's going on?
Exactly.
I don't understand.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah.
I'm cool with it. I rep the 80s. I'm totally fine with that,
That shirt though, my man, Mario. By the way, do you have that shirt on the cam?
I mean, yeah, of course.
Oh my God, I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's fucking.
As soon as he did walk in, the first thing that popped into my head was a fucking Saved by the Bell
Right.
fucking theme song.
It's
When I wake up in the
alright.
morning. No, that's what the fuck?
Because I'm saved by the bell.
I'm not even-
that was the
I'm
end.
When
not-
I wake up in the morning.
I'm not even lying. Like that's like one of the things I was like, if I don't look like a character off Saved by the Bell, I'm not doing it right. You know what I mean? Like
That's definitely
so,
a shirt
thank
that
you.
Screech would wear.
yeah.
Yes.
R.I.P. Screech.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Mario Lopez, I could totally see him wearing that.
Wait, Screech died?
Yeah.
When did he?
Nah,
When did he die?
Passed away a few years ago, right?
Yeah, a couple years. That
Dustin
dude-
Diamond died?
Yeah.
Why did I not know about this?
I don't know.
I
Like
think you probably did. You just forgot about it.
he
Whoa, I did not know
he
that.
was in jail. There was drugs. There was
I
kidnapping.
knew he was on drugs, but I didn't know he died.
Yeah, he died.
He
Okay,
passed away,
R.I.P.
man.
Dustin Diamond.
Yeah, man. No bueno.
Oh.
Yeah.
They didn't even offer. They didn't even ask him to be part of the fucking reunion show. Like he was all fucking bad,
yeah.
and they got all heard about it. So
Dude, just like that guy from the chubby dude from the Mighty Ducks. What's his name?
Oh yeah, I can't remember his name, but I know who you're talking about.
Oh my God, that guy is gone.
No, I think he sobered up.
He did sober up, but he doesn't look as good as the guy from Home Alone. What's his name?
Macaulay Culkin.
Macaulay Culkin. That guy looks great now.
Yeah,
I
he
mean, he
does.
looks like he got his life back together. But the guy from the Mighty Ducks,
You see the effects.
Yes, you
Yeah.
definitely see the effects. But anyway, that's neither here nor there, Mario.
that's right. But you know what is?
This is not just
Oh.
a stop for allergy meds.
Not
Oh, my
that.
goodness.
Goddamn
No,
fucking
Jesus
commercials.
Christ.
God damn. This is even a fucking long one. What the fuck? Hold on, fucking 2 seconds. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. God damn, come on. That was gonna be 2 seconds. All right, there we go.
One man.
When I wake up in the morning,
That's it, because then we're gonna get flagged for that shit.
Yeah, no,
Love
turn
it.
Good
shut that
times.
shit down.
Good times.
It's all right.
Cause I'm saved by the bell.
Good times, brother.
So once again, where do we follow you to keep up? Obviously, you are now going to be releasing that EP. Where should we be searching for it?
Wherever you stream music, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, what is it? There's Deezer and all that shit. All of it.
Spotify.
Are you
Yeah.
gonna be selling actual like CDs or vinyl or tapes?
So I would like to. It's just I don't know when, but I would like to. Especially like vinyl. Like vinyl's on the up and up. Like I've heard vinyl sales have gone up.
crazy.
Absolutely.
You know what I
Crazy.
mean?
CDs have now become extinct.
Yeah.
And people want vinyl.
Now people want vinyl, and I'm seeing cassette tapes.
That's been a
coming
thing.
out.
That's been a thing for a minute now.
Yeah, like people are like going back to cassettes. I actually never cared for the cassette format.
Yeah, that's why.
You know what I mean? Just because of the the fast forwarding and the rewinding would like annoy me. But you know, I get it.
But the vinyl.
The vinyl,
The
though,
artwork.
Yeah, the
You-
vinyl. I'm thinking about it for sure.
Well, you let me know. I want to be the first one to buy one and get it autographed. Put that shit up in the studio.
All right, you are the first one. I will sign it.
Woo!
I'll even get you the frame.
Oh my God,
shit.
I want one too. What the fuck?
Both of you. If I press vinyl, y'all are definitely getting one.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, thank you so much, my man. Appreciate it.
But for now, just 21st century type stuff,
Well, I found you on
streaming.
Spotify already, and I already followed you, so.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I followed him on the YouTubes.
Oh, okay,
So-
cool. Well, I gotta get you on that,
Wherever
too.
you stream music, I'm there.
Yeah.
So
So there's a handful of tracks on YouTube. I think there's 6 tracks now, right?
there are 6 tracks on the EP.
Damn, so that's the whole entire EP already
What do you mean?
on the YouTube.
No, two of the. So there's 4 tracks I released as singles. 2 of them have never been put out. So really, like, there's 4 songs that have been the singles, but then there's gonna be like 2 on the EP that have not been heard yet. But I will be performing them tonight. So
What? Pigz Radio exclusive.
Exclusive.
you guys are getting all the exclusive stuff.
Oh, that's awesome, brother. We really, 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 really appreciate that.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. Because I think on Spotify I only found 2 tracks.
2.
Yeah.
No, I think there's like
There's more?
4.
Oh, okay, I'll
there's
check it out
4
again.
plus the remix on Spotify. But yeah, I mean, regardless, it'll come out
I mean,
March.
but I'm gonna go on YouTube too to check it out.
Yeah.
So I'm a fan.
But the
Fuck
EP
yeah.
will be out March 26th, which is also my birthday. So
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday is coming up.
thank you
I
very
know,
much.
right around the corner.
Right around the corner. So
Shit. You gonna do anything retro for your birthday?
I don't know.
Get a bounce house?
A bounce house? That would be cool.
Yeah.
That would actually be really cool.
Get a bounce house.
I've
that's
thought
like a
about doing
restaurant.
that, like having like a kid's birthday party, but like for adults.
All right.
Oh, Dave and Buster's.
Dave and Buster's with cocaine.
Oh,
Oh, hello. No, never scratch that.
Sácala,
That is not who I am anymore, ladies and gentlemen. That is the old Guaps. That
Don't
is the new
tempt me
Guaps,
with
yeah.
a good time.
Ooh.
Oh, no, you should have met me a few years back. It would have been a different story, but not anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a new man.
Yeah, he looks good. Slimmed down. The beard went away a little bit. It's all good. You know what? We'll take you to John's Incredible Pizza. It's a good time there.
You said pizza?
John's Incredible
I'm
Pizza.
there. I love pizza.
Have you been there?
I've never been there.
John's Incredibles? I don't even know where that.
What?
Where's that?
The first one I ever went to was in Orange County, but there's one here in Carson, right off the 110 freeway.
Okay.
So it's like Chuck E. Cheese, but on steroids, because they actually do have like real arcade games. There's roller coasters in there.
You're lying.
The food is really good. It's all you can eat.
What's it called?
John's Incredible Pizza.
I'm gonna have to look.
It's like $18 per person. It's all you can eat.
Really?
Fuck yeah.
Love
about to
pizza.
add 'em right
I'm
now.
there. Say less.
And they sell booze.
Are you local, by the way?
I mean, I live in Santa Monica. I don't think that's local.
Oh, no, that's
local.
definitely not local.
But LA County.
I don't
Nah.
claim. I don't claim Santa Monica. I just live there. You know, that's
but
not really
that's
my,
that's
you know.
definitely an
not-
hour drive from here with traffic and all that. Yeah, man.
With traffic, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
with
for
traffic,
sure.
yes.
Yeah,
with
for
traffic,
sure.
yeah.
No
But
traffic, you can get there
It
in like
only
20
took
minutes.
me like, I think 25 minutes to get here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well,
But there was no traffic, so, you know. But yeah, with traffic, it would be crazy.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's pretty smart and strategic putting your show on a Sunday.
That's
You know,
why I
for
do
those
it.
of us. Oh, okay. Well, then there it is.
And that's why we do it later, it's just so that if people are working, it has time for them to get off. I used to work retail, so I would pretty much do the show after I get off. Now I'm not working retail no more, so I was kind of thinking about pushing a little bit earlier, but I don't know. It's just Sunday's the lightest day for traffic to get anywhere.
Very considerate of you.
I mean, we've had people drive all the way from Hemet, Las Vegas. People came from South America to be here. So
Oh yeah, Brazil. We had people.
Yeah, Brazil.
Brazil.
Yeah, Brazil.
The Brazilian band we had here.
Yeah. I mean, we've had people from all over the fucking place. So, and I
amazing.
mean, we'll do shows in the middle of the fucking week if we have to. If people are on tour, I think Urban Heat we did on a Saturday. So
David Ways, shout out. Flat Earth.
Flat Earther, David Ways. I think we did that in the middle of the week.
That was a Wednesday, I believe.
Yeah, so I mean, we'll do shows whenever the fuck, if it makes sense. But traditionally, we're live every Sunday night. You guys can follow us on Pigz Radio with a hard Z.
Sunday.
And just like Michael Angelaux here, we have up and coming artists. We have amazing fucking people who are from the LA area primarily. But you know, if they're fucking cool as fuck and they're willing to talk some shit, I mean, we'll have them on fucking Pigz and let them be part of the universe.
Absolutely.
Pigzniverse.
Yeah. the
Once
Pigz
again,
band.
I want to thank you, Michael Angelaux, for #1 taking the time and coming down from Coolsville of Santa Monica.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
Santa
man.
Monica is its own fucking thing
It's
out
not.
there too.
Dude, it's different out there.
It is different.
That's
I don't
definitely
know. I
that's
don't know if
definitely Vice City vibes over
Yeah.
there.
Even the homeless are fucking snobby as fuck.
I don't know, man. I don't know if there's things I like about it, but then there's definitely things I don't like about it. So I've only lived there for like 8 months.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm
from San Diego.
Well, no. So I've lived in LA for about 10 or 11 years. But I mean, I have family here, so I would come up here a lot in the summer. So like LA has always been like a second home.
Got it.
But I am not a native. You know, I know LA natives get really like, you ain't no native, you know. So
Yeah,
I'm not a native,
Yeah,
but I've been here a while, you know.
Yeah, relax, dog. I'm just kidding.
They're really
Hey, dog,
like,
we're-
you ain't from here, you ain't. And I'm like, I'm not
them
from
fools.
here. Yeah, but
I do like me some San Diego though. I love the drive down there. The food is great. Most of the people out there, cool as fuck.
yeah, the thing with San Diego is that it's like I have a love-hate relationship because I grew up there. It's very slow. It's very chill.
Yeah.
It's very relaxed. But when you're young and you're like, you have this zest for life and you have this like drive, it's oppressive. You know what I mean? But then when I left it and then came back to visit, that's when I learned to appreciate it.
Oh, fuck yeah,
Yeah.
man.
You have to leave to be able to like know what you had, you know? So when I left to go to college and then I came back, I was like, wow, okay, I get it now.
Yeah.
You know, but when that's all you ever know. You know?
I think it's when you start working, you have to go through traffic. You have to actually live the LA lifestyles when you start realizing, fuck this shit.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So like when you're a college student and like you said, you're having fun, you're looking for that wildlife, and yeah, it's great. You know, but once you start doing your career and shit like that, you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
That's to that.
No.
So once again, where do we follow you on the social medias?
So on Instagram, I'm Michael, Michael .Angelaux, ANGELAUX. Just think of like faux, like a faux fur, like faux fur, FAUX, LAUX. You know,
As soon as you say pho, like you mean pho, but they're not the same thing.
definitely not
Not the same
pho,
thing.
but I love pho.
I do like pho. I'll get ramen over pho though.
I like ramen better, but I do like pho.
Korean tofu soup #1. Yeah.
Fuck that tofu shit. I want some real shit. Thank you, sir, for coming down. We're gonna get him on stage right now. Let's check out one more track we have here. Tell us a little bit about Crystal Eyes.
So interesting. You guys had the New Division on your show.
Yes.
John from the New Division mixed Crystal Eyes.
Oh, nice.
Dude, look at that artwork.
Yeah, and then
Definitely Vice City vibes right
yeah,
there.
this was the first Michael Angelaux song, the very first.
Oh shit.
So yeah, this was where it all started.
Let's check that shit out while we get Michael Angelaux live here onto the Pig stage, and we'll be right back. Go get your drink on.
Knew just what you said and all the promises that you made me. A roof for you to bend. A martyr in the making. Unfortunate situations follow you into your bed. And now you're sleeping with the enemy. Not the voice in your head. Your crystal eyes don't see too much, and your idle hands are cold to touch, and loving arms are all you long to feel. If only I could be submissive, would you treat me like a king? If only I had the power, the looks, the wealth, if I could sing. If I could be the only one you'd look for. In a crowded room, could you see my face? Don't let me sleep for one more day. Your crystal eyes don't see too much,
violence, a vicious assault, and bloodied are the hands that hold the dream.
Hello?
Mr. Statham?
Yes, this is him.
I know we talked about getting you on Pigz Radio, but it's just a little surprise you're on now. So if you don't mind saying hi to Mario and the best Jason Statham, can you just say, hey, babies, listen to Pigz Radio and Mario 81?
Listen, babies. Listen to Pigz Radio, Mario 81.
Listen, babies.
Listen.
Listen. All right.
Hi, my name is Patty, and I survive instant death every day by listening to Pigz Radio. In case you guys don't know, we're chicks, and we love listening to Pigz Radio.
Welcome to PigzRadio.com. We got a lot in store for you, so strap on and bend over. Pigz Radio! Once you come, you won't let go. Pigz Radio! Sit right down and enjoy the show.
Once you come, you won't let go. Pigz Radio episode 5. I was going to say 415. There we go again. 514. Fucking dyslexic.
Dang,
we just turned all the lights off. We're about to get sexy. We got the Pigz cam on.
Turn off the lights. A lot of candor.
Damn, well, who's that?
No, that's Guaptastic, baby.
Shit, fucking Guaps.
I'm back.
Holding it down. We got Michael Angelaux. By the way, fresh wardrobe change right now.
Look at that.
Like a true fucking rock star.
Look at
God
that
damn.
Right there. What you got going on? The Matrix
I
shit
try,
right there?
I try.
Fuck.
Red and blue pills at the same time.
Yeah.
Get your nipples hard.
Fuck yeah.
What's going to be our first track tonight?
The first track? The first track is a track called Call My Name.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
It's about getting your chick stolen.
What? I'm already heartbroken.
I know. What the fuck?
The fuck?
Not a true story, by the way.
Allegedly.
I hope not, my man. Let's hear it.
Just a story. You guys ready?
Cruising over the hill and the sky is red as you lie in bed. Think on this. I'm not chosen again and I'll just go ahead. It's another thread in our history. As you stare into the mirror and look into your own eyes, do you see your regret coursing through? Is your penitence seeping through your pores? You broke through the spell I cast upon you, but I am only a phone call away. walk through the fire when your heart is cold. Could you be so bold? Think on this. Is it winter again? Will it come to an end? Can we start again? It's a mystery. All the pain and all the pain runs deeper than the ocean. Forget the new emotions, dive into my heart. All the rain and all the rain will wash away the madness. Can't look away from your sadness, don't wanna be apart. Pallid and plain, it's a typical stain, but you still entertain. By and by, it's a mystery caught in the trap. Will you take it all back? I'm the hunter and I'm on the attack. This man is reckless, does he need that much? Girl, if you need my touch, you can call my name. I'm so defenseless and you need so much. If you need that touch, you can call my name. Just call my name, just call my name, just call my name, just call it. Just call my name, just call my name, just call my name, just call it. Just call my name, just call my name, just call my name, just call it. Just call my name, just call my name, just call my name, just call it. Broken man on the mend, I will always depend on the one I defend. Think of me, supernatural gaze, just to summon the phase and take a walk in the praise. Think of me, all the pain and all the pain runs deeper than the ocean. Forget the new emotions, dive into my heart. We'll wash away the madness. Can't look away from your sadness. Don't wanna be apart. Pallid and plain, it's a typical stain, but you still entertain. By and by, it's a mystery caught in the trap. Will you take it all back? I'm the hunter and I'm on the attack. This man is reckless, does he need that much? Girl, if you need my touch, you can call my name. I'm so defenseless and you mean so much. Girl, if you need that touch, you can call my name. Just call my name, just call my name, just call my name, just call it. Just call my name, just call my name, just call my name, just call it. Just call my name, just call my name, just call my name, just call it. Just call my name, just call my name, just call my name, just call it. Just call my name, just call my name, just call my name, just call it. Just call my name, just call my name, just call my name, just call it. Just call my name, just call my name, just call my name, just call it. Just call my name, just call my name, just call my name, just call it. You can call my name. This next song is called Crystallize.
All right, we're getting right into it. Fuck yeah.
You knew just what you said, and all the promises that you made me. A rule for you to bend, a martyr in the making. Unfortunate situations follow you into your bed, and now you're sleeping with the enemy, not the voice in your head. Your crystal eyes don't see too much, and your idle hands are cold to touch. And loving arms are all you long to feel. If only I could be submissive, would you treat me like a king? If only I had the power, the looks, the wealth, if I could sing, if I could be the only one you look for. In a crowded room, could you see my face? Don't let me sleep for one more day. Yeah, your crystal eyes don't see too much, and your idle hands are cold to touch, and loving arms are all you long to feel. It's not my thing, it's not my fault. It's the violence of vicious assault, and blooded are the hands that hold my dream. It's not my thing, it's not my fault. It's violence, a vicious assault, and bloodied are the hands that hold the dream. And loving arms are all you long to feel. It's not my thing, it's not my fault. It's the violence of vicious assault, and blooded are the hands that hold my dream. Thank you.
My goodness. The more
The song is called Love Is Not to Blame.
So illicit, gonna miss it like an old flame. So simplistic yet artistic like an old flame. Are we sadistic? Got to listen to a new pain. Loving's hard when we don't feel the same. All this fiction, will you miss the trivial games? This is fiction, it's a book about our own shame. Often mystical, intrinsic to a new name. This is hard, this is what I became. Lay it down, the weapons are unnecessary. Lay it down, I lay in bed awake while you play around. You look for something else, somewhere to stay around, to get out of the rain. Would you think of me if I told you that I'm thinking of somebody
All right, are y'all ready for some pop shit?
I'm ready for all of it. Holy shit.
I feel like we're in the studio in the 80s and we're just fucking dropping heat after heat.
That's right.
It is the 80s. This song is called Impress Me. It's about transplants who move to LA and think they're from LA, but they're not.
So you think you're fancy, you think you're fine, you can hold a candle to what's mine. I drink from the cup of loyalty, I have danced with the beauties and the royalty. Do I appear to be someone who's never dabbled in the riches of the West? To make it clear, don't find you very clever. You could try forever, but I know that you can impress me, impress me. I've seen it all. Impress me, don't spring to fall. Obsession, regression, oh please don't call. I've heard all of the fables and they don't impress me at all. You're so trendy and I love your hair, but I just can't bring myself to care. You can move a mountain, bring the kingdom down, I'll still be scowling at the ground. Cosmopolitan cynic with the chip on his shoulder, never going to amaze me. My eyes are shaded, the color of jaded, and need a vacation from your show. Girl, you can impress me, I've seen it all. Impress me, don't spring to fall. Obsession, regression, oh please don't call. I've tasted all the flavors and they don't impress me at all. Ain't nothing that you can say or do, nothing that you ever say is true, and you're never gonna see it through. Impress me at all. Nothing that you could say or do would ever make me wanna play with you. Take the picture and get a close. Impress me at all. I've seen it all. Impress me, don't spring to fall. Obsession, regression, oh please don't call. I've heard all of the labels and they don't impress me at all. Impress me, I've seen it all. Impress me, don't spring to fall. Obsession, regression, oh please don't call. I've heard all of the fables and they don't impress me at all. Ain't nothing that you can say or do, nothing that you ever say is true, and you're never gonna see it through. Impress me at all. Nothing that you could say or do ever make me wanna play with you. Take a picture and get a close. Impress me at all.
Thank you very much. That will be on the EP. The song is called Give It Up.
Just give it up, just give it up. Hey, you gotta give it up. Can't stop now, stop giving it up. Hey. Just give it up, just give it up. Hey, you gotta give it up. Just give it up, give it up.
Let's break, let's cool it now. Let's lay it on down to sleep.
Lay it on down to sleep.
I'm telling you yes, but you're telling me no, and then we cut into each other deep. There can't be a loser give it up. Let's give it up. Throw it away. Ain't hanging on the line, 'cause I don't wanna fight today. Living it up. Don't give it up. Throw it away. Wasting all my time and I don't wanna fight today. You're impossible, you throw the bait at me, and I take it each and every time. You're locking the door, you threw away the key for my trouble and my petty crime. There can't be a loser, so hang your head in shame. Hey, give it up, let's give it up, throw it away. Ain't hanging on the line, 'cause I don't wanna fight today. Living it up, don't give it up, throw it away. Wasting all my time and I don't wanna fight today. Give it up, don't make it tough, don't wanna pay. Walking down a road of wasting our lives away. So give it up, don't make it tough, throw it away. It's about time that we started doing things my way.
I got one more for you, and then I'm out.
Oh, goodness.
Ooh, I was ready to start playing the game.
No.
Here is Caroline.
Let's do it.
The original version.
Glamorous and famous, the publicity's hot. Oh yeah, she's perfect, every hair in a particular spot. Eye of our desire, and we want what she's got. She's burning, giving me a fever, and I like it a lot. A blossom that's about to bloom. The men begin to fill the room. They all compete to be a group, but their desire is an element of fiction. She's drama, her life is a problem, and her world's a stage. She's drama, caught like a tiger in a golden cage. Oh, the drama, summon the devil when you call her name. Drama, 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 but they call her Caroline, don't play her game. Cry and cry until you fall to the floor, and then manipulate emotion just to even the score. Landed in a private jet, rush and got to get to set. Tired coke, another cigarette. Her dressing room is a battlefield for friction. As she bleeds, they fill with love. She fades beneath the stars above. Void is deep, it's not enough. She's headed back into battlefields of fiction. She's drama, her life is a problem, and her world's a stage. She's drama, caught like a tiger in a golden drama. Summon the devil when you call her name. Drama, 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 but they call her Caroline. Don't play her game. Drama, her life is a problem and the world's a stage. She's drama, caught like a tiger in a golden cage. Oh, the drama, summon the devil when you feel her flame. Drama, 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 but they call her Caroline. Don't say her name.
Drama, drama, drama.
What a beautiful set, my man.
Thank you.
And I appreciate that Tiffany shirt on top of everything else. Fucking
Well,
Tiffany.
she appreciates you too.
I booked her once and had her play for me at Sage and Whittier.
Oh, you're lying.
I'm serious.
Oh, listen. Me and Tiffany, we're like, no, not for real. But no, I love Tiffany.
Tiffany's good
Huge,
shit.
huge fan.
We need to get a duet in here soon.
Oh, yes.
That'd be good. That'd be so good.
If you get Tiffany in here, I'm going to be the second guest or the guest of the guest.
The guest of the
I'm gonna
guest.
barge my way in.
Holy fuck. Once again, thank you so much, Michael Angelaux, for coming down all the way from Santa Monica to
Thank
share
you.
some amazing tracks. We're definitely going to have to get you into Club Fun City to fucking get some new wave retro.
I'm there.
Yes. Make sure you follow him on the Instagrams, Michael.Angelaux. Spell that last name for us.
ANGELAUX.
All right.
There you go.
There you go.
Once again, follow him, support. There's a new EP coming out. Stream that shit. It's going to be the new fucking hot EP for the summer. So it's going to be, when you need to drive around with that top down, car or topless, whatever.
That convertible Corvette.
However you do it.
That's
yeah,
right.
man.
Follow him because it's going to be good shit. And then we're going to get him into some live performances to get him out to the LA scene. So
I should have like a live guitarist by then too. So.
Oh, cool, man.
Yeah, this is just preliminary. We're gonna expand,
Okay, cool.
So, yeah.
the goals are there, people. The goals are there. Once again, thank you for coming down and hanging out. Make sure you like, subscribe, tell your fucking mom about us because girl already knows. Pigz Radio, Pigz. That's hard Z. Live every Sunday night or whenever it is. There's a band that we need to hit up. So we appreciate you, sir. Thank you for everyone who logged in and hung out with us. And we're gonna be back. Thank you, Guaps, for hanging out,
man.
being part of the Pigz.
Absolutely.
We're gonna have to get Guaps a little bit more down out here now that he's a little local.
I'm a
and
local
shit.
now, so maybe yet to be seen.
Yet to be seen. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk.
Good times. Good times. And on that note, Pigz out.
Now, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, yo, DJ, stop the music!
Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Initiating shutdown sequence. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. Fuck you, I'm out.
This show may cause birth defects and/or cancer. Void where prohibited in the Southern Red States. Official sponsor of the Special Olympics. Not really. 2% financing available for nothing. See your official Toyota dealer for recall as penalty for not buying American. This show may cause massive amounts of marijuana consumption. This show has been a joint venture of cockballs and ass. Free salad tossing available upon request. Visit robertreese.com. Sexual relations among cousins is not incest.
Thank you.
That will conclude this evening's entertainment.